and welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you my vintage Avon collection. Again, the wedding video is coming, I promise. It's probably going to be like a multiple part video just because there's a lot that went into it and a lot that I have to share. I'm trying to get on like a regular uploading schedule of sorts, or back to at least weekly. For now, enjoy this. So like I had said in a previous video, I started out my Avon collection by someone actually gifting me a bunch of vintage Avon, and then I was thrifting one time and I was at the checkout and I saw a piece that I bought for myself, and that kind of sparked me looking for other pieces again. And then I was recently thrifting and found a huge collection at the thrift store and bought basically all of it that was there. So I got some fun stuff to share. I just think that the vintage Avon is so cool in their little intricate packaging. I love seeing other people's collections, so let's just dive in. First, I'll start with these pieces that were sent to me like a couple years ago to my P.O. box. One being this beautiful lipstick. Okay, first of all, the case is gorgeous. It is Avon Petty Pink lipstick, and the color is partly pink. So here's the case. It literally matches the box perfectly. It's so cute, and it's like a fabric covering, so it's got a cool texture. And then you can tell that this is definitely a 60s lipstick based off of this color. Like when I think of 60s lipsticks, I think of something super pale like this, where it almost would be like concealer lips from like the 2000s. Really, that truly originated in the 60s. So cool to see. I also love the shape of old lipsticks. Like there's no indent, which I feel like you see a lot with modern lipsticks. It's just a perfect like round little bullet shape. Next, we have this Avon Cotillion Cream Sachet. Love this little package. Like if everything looked this pretty, my vanity would be so happy. Inside, there's really nothing in there. It's been cleaned out pretty well. It's got these little floral designs all around the outside. Another lipstick, and with its original box. Love this little girl. She's so cute. It's very like Art Nouveau inspired. It says, "A certain look. To avoid breakage, turn stick up no more than half an inch." And the color is Icy Pearl. So another cool 60s pale lip is what I'm guessing. Again, the packaging of the actual lipstick tube matches the box so well, and these are just so cute. Yep, again, and it's got that same bullet kind of shape. Okay, now is this vintage lotion. Yeah, hand and body lotion, Friendship Garden, which I've noticed being like a reoccurring thing on Avon products, so I'm guessing it's like the scent, but super pretty. It's a glass bottle, and I just think this is so darling. Again, like imagine this being your lotion bottle sitting on your vanity. This is so cute. It is a little gingerbread cottage sweet honesty cologne decanter. And then inside, it is just as cute with this tiny little gingerbread house with like the pink icing details. It's so cute. I love it. Okay, and finally, this is the last thing that was sent to me like a couple years ago. It is another lipstick. This one didn't have the box with it, but it is Pebble Peach. And I can only imagine what the box looked like given the actual tube. But again, that same like bullet shape in a very light peachy color. Okay, and then this is the piece that I found thrifting like last summer, and it kind of sparked my interest in collecting it myself besides what was just sent to me. And it was this. It was sitting right by the register at the thrift shop when I was checking out, and I was like, well, that is a cool package. Like definitely 60s, 70s. This little guy with his whole family here. They're all in cute little outfits. Especially love this guy's outfit. And it says Avon World's Greatest Dad. It is Tribute Aftershave. Of course, it's going to be World's Greatest Dad trophy. So cool, I love this. Okay, now we're getting into what I recently found, and I feel like what has just taken my want of having a collection, even though I have a pretty decent amount here already, to being like an actual real collection. I've been waiting for this video. Everything is still in the bag and all wrapped up from when I went thrifting a few weeks ago, because I knew that I was gonna be filming this for you, and I waited that long to even unwrap things. First, This didn't come with the package either. It still even has the price tags on it, so ignore that. But everything was so cheap, and also it was all 50% off that day, so cool. But this is the Avon Cotillion Cologne, again, which we heard before. So I feel like they just did different packaging for a lot of the same scents, but I love that it actually has a little bell in here. So cute. And then the top just screws off like this. Smells like vintage cologne, all right. I feel like all vintage perfume and cologne smells the same, and I don't know if that's just something that happened with age or what is going on there. Okay, this is one that's in its box, and it is like a school kind of scene on here. So cool. Just like a little side note, I grew up in an old schoolhouse that was like 100 years old, and in that schoolhouse there was a couple of the original desks left, and they looked like these, like exactly like this. And the little metal feet from these desks left little black rings all over the wood floor in my house growing up. So this just kind of makes me nostalgic and miss that house. One of my life goals anyways is to buy back that house someday. But the back says, school days, dear old golden rule days. Remember when you brought an apple to your teacher Monday morning, hoping she would forget that you put Susie's pigtails in the inkwell Friday afternoon. So that is cheeky, but let's take a look in here. Oh, and I love this. I've noticed this a lot on the packages too. It says, whatever you wear fragrance. Keep out of the reach of young children. When empty, wash thoroughly, and you have an interesting decorative accent for shelf or table display. Okay, and we open it up and we get one of those little desks, like so cute. I love how there needed to be a desk in front in order for them to have like the actual desk, otherwise it was just a chair. I just think it's a really interesting setup. This one, you unscrew the apple and voila. Again, so perfumey, but that is just so freaking cute, am I right? Hear ye, I have an important message to bring to you with peace and with love. If you are in Chicago or the surrounding areas, you should come to the show this Friday. When you're seeing this video, it is Tuesday, I'm guessing, is when I'm trying to like get videos up by. On this Friday coming up, October 6th, the Knee Highs are playing our last public Chicago show for the year. So I'm encouraging everyone to come out. It is 18 and up. We are playing at Lincoln Hall. It's going to be a grand old time. It's some of our closest friends' album release party that night, Kangaroo Court. So we're celebrating them and celebrating our last show for the year. So come out, let's have a good time. Let's dance together. Let's jump around and bump into each other. Let's just like go wild and free for a night, or you'll just have to wait until next year to see us if you're in Chicago or the surrounding areas. Okay, and then this one is the American Eagle Pipe Wild Country Cologne. How cool is that? It literally has an American eagle on the side. It's like this gigantic pipe. The top has all these little details and stars, and then I haven't tried to open this one yet, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm guessing this. Ta-da! These are all still so full too. Like, I just can't believe it. Looks pretty gnarly inside though, like holding up to the light. There's all kinds of particles in there and I don't want to know about it. Okay, that was the last one without the box. So all of these pieces now came boxed in the original packaging. Okay, here we are with this box. It's got like the Capitol on it, or a Capitol building. It's called the Capitol Wild Country Aftershave. Again, your historic Capitol decanter brings the spirit of the bicentennial into your home. Just what everybody needs, isn't it? So we've got this little tube of protection around the top peak here, and here is our lovely decanter. Glass, so pretty. We got a little lady up top. I really want to know if these were like how the things smelled. Like, I just want to know what people smelled like then. Is that weird? But I do want to know. So this one is Kitten's Hideaway Charisma Cream Sachet. It's like a little wicker basket kind of a thing with a lock on it. Fragrance and a creamy base, smooth over skin. So like a scented lotion kind of a thing. But how cute is that? We got a little kitten popping out of this little basket. So precious. And inside you have like what looks like 500-year-old earwax. So that's delicious, but she is so cute. Okay, this one's cool. It was leaking a little bit, I remember, in the store, so I want to be careful with it because I don't want to smell like this. This one is the Avon Oriental Egg Peach Orchard Sonnet, a perfume concentrate. I love the green, super pretty. And then the back says, the art of decorating eggs has its origins. My light. Okay, had to plug that back in. Anyways, it says, the art of decorating eggs has its origins in antiquity. In many cultures, a decorated egg commemorated the coming of spring with richness of fruits and flowers. Various spring-like motifs, including the peach tree with its special significance as the Chinese tree of life, decorate the eggs. Today, to help keep the eggs intact, the insides are often removed with a syringe and replaced with plaster. The result is a lovely, long-lasting art object. Smooth on generously for long-lasting fragrance, it says. Here's the little egg. It's so cute. And I remember my grandma having eggs like this that she actually got from China in her kitchen when I was growing up. So this just kind of reminds me of her in a way. But I love the base. It's so pretty. I don't want to unscrew it because, like I said, this one was leaking a little bit, but I believe that the egg screws off. Okay, I'm unscrewing it even though I just said I didn't want to. Yes, the perfume is in this part, so makes sense why it was... it's leaking! I don't want to smell like this because this smell kind of gives me a headache, but there's that. I think this design is a little bit flawed with the opening being underneath it, but who am I to say? It still is gorgeous. There's a little note at the bottom of this one I'm just now noticing, so let's pull it out and see what it says. The unusual design of this oriental egg requires special care to be taken during use. To uncap without spilling contents, hold egg with pedestal facing up. Recap tightly before setting down. To preserve the pedestal's beauty, it should be wiped clean if perfume concentrate spills onto sides. Okay, good to know. Okay, there's only 2 left, and I'm trying to decide if I should save the big one for last and do a small one now, or do the big one now because I just did a small one here. You know what? Let's just go with the smaller one. We'll save the biggest one for last. This one is the Buttercup Salt Shaker Sonnet Cream Sachet. Here's the top, and then it's just got these little flowers and butterflies all around. Bottom's got the ingredients. So this one is supposed to be a salt shaker like it said on the package. Here's the top. It really does look like a salt shaker. I would never think that this is supposed to be like a beauty product. And the final piece now. This is one that I'm really in love with the box too. It's also got like that Art Nouveau kind of style. And I'm in love with these colors, like so pretty. It is the Castleford Collection Avon Apple Blossom Cologne Jelly. A cooling, refreshing way to wear a lovely fragrance. With fingertips smooth a lavish amount of jelly over skin, neck, arms, and shoulders, etc. Be sure to reseal the jar tightly after each use. Caution flammable, blah, 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 blah. And then we've got some ingredients printed on here. So let's open it up. Remove lid by lifting edge with thumb or coin. Do not discard. Use to reseal jar after each use. When empty, wash thoroughly. Your elegant decanter can be used in a myriad of ways. For holding tiny sugar cubes, glacé fruits, after dinner mints, herbs, and spices, or as a decorative accent filled with dried flowers or colorful glass marbles. Some little decorating tips. I think it's just so smart to have packaging that can be used for other things afterwards. Like, they were really onto something, and look at how beautiful this is. I cannot believe how full it is still. So here's that little lid that they were talking about, but how lovely. Like, I just wish that cosmetics came in beautiful packaging like this. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging out and thank you for being patient with the wedding video. It is coming. Again, I will reassure you, I'm way too excited to tell about everything. I hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. I'm sending lots of love and I'll catch you in the next one.